Heart disease is the single most lethal killer in Western society. Every year, thousands of people in Canada and the United States die of heart attacks or stroke. At the root of the problem is arterial sclerosis, or hardening of the arteries. When blood vessels become blocked, the flow of blood is reduced, which reduces the flow of oxygen and other nutrients to the vital organs. The traditional answer is bypass surgery, the mechanical repair of a small portion of the arterial tree. But there is an alternative, one that works by correcting the underlying cause of arterial blockage and over time allowing the blood to flow more freely. It's called chelation therapy. It was introduced to North America in the late 40s, where the first experiments with humans were conducted. In the 50s, chelation therapy was used to treat lead poisoning. We all have toxic metals in our bodies. The most common are lead, mercury, cadmium, arsenic, and aluminum. More and more heavy metals and chemicals are being recognized by the medical community as having an effect on our health and being at the root of some of our most prominent diseases. If we were to compare ourselves to a building, electrons would be the nails that hold us together. They travel in pairs as they give form and stability to the atoms and molecules that make up a living organism. If a pair of electrons are separated, the molecule becomes damaged. It turns into something called a free radical, which attacks other cell structures in search of its missing electron.
And when it does this, it might take an electron from a molecule that's on your cell membrane, or it might take electrons from molecules that are in your DNA. If it acts on your DNA, it can cause mutations. If it causes mutations, that can lead to cancer. It turns out that free radicals are probably responsible, according to the experts today, for all of the degenerative diseases that we develop.
Toxic metals act as a catalyst for free radical production. So the more metal content in cells and body tissue, the more free radical activity and the more damage to cell membrane, tissue, and the body as a whole.
When it comes to arterial problems, the choices were limited, either lifestyle change, and exercise, or surgery. And then there was a gap in between that was not being addressed.
The word chelation means combining with metal. The main cleansing agent is a synthetic amino acid called ethylene diamine tetraacidic, or EDTA. EDTA is a claw-like molecule, a microscopic Pac-Man that, when introduced into the bloodstream, actually binds heavy molecules to itself, enclosing them and preventing them from reacting with delicate living structures of the body. They are then taken out of the body in urine, stool, or sweat.
So chelation works as a very strong antioxidant, and by being a very strong antioxidant tends to reverse the damage that free radicals have caused, especially at the vascular level. Chelation also eliminates excess calcium.
The removal of calcium usually results in improved blood flow to the heart, the brain, and other organs. Arterial walls become softer and more pliable as a result, and less likely to block again. Treatment begins with a complete medical and lifestyle history, with emphasis on circulatory and respiratory functions. Tests include blood, urine, and hair analysis, which allows the therapist to detect concentrations of heavy metal or minerals in the body.
So it is very important that on the initial assessment we look at the nutritional status of the patient, and if I know or I feel that the patient is mineral depleted to start with, that a series of intravenous vitamins and minerals be given to them prior to the initiation of the chelation treatment.
The actual treatment lasts about 3 to 4 hours. The patient sits or lies down, often in a group setting, while a solution of EDTA and various vitamins and minerals are gradually injected intravenously into the bloodstream. Treatment for each patient is individualized, the solution content tailored for his or her specific needs. Some side effects are possible, but this varies from patient to patient.
The most common side effect is that perhaps the patient didn't eat well before they came, and they may notice a decrease in their blood sugar while they are receiving the treatments. And we compensate that by asking them to have a good meal prior to coming and by having a snack.
EDTA is compatible with other cardiovascular treatments, such as blood thinners and medication for blood pressure, heart arrhythmias, and calcium blockers. The need for these drugs is often reduced or eliminated after completion of a chelation program.
If chelation works for someone, it will improve their energy levels, it will improve their circulation, it will improve their ability to engage with physical activity. They will notice increased cognitive function. They will be able to think better, be more active mentally. Like anything we do in medicine, we need to always balance the risk with the benefit that we want to obtain. So chelation done under adequate conditions with a physician that is trained to provide the therapy and that follow a very safe protocol should be quite safe for the patient.
Chelation therapy should also include a broad-based healthcare regime of regular exercise, proper nutrition, and the use of vitamin and mineral supplements. It's a reevaluation process, a change in lifestyle that will hopefully make the need for the therapy itself unnecessary. With so much contact with other children in school, on the playground, and in the neighborhood, it's not surprising that on average, our kids catch 7 colds a year. Throw in ear infections, tummy aches, and sore throats, and it's no wonder some parents feel they need a degree in medicine. Not to mention a degree in pharmacy, there's no shortage of antihistamines, antibiotics, analgesics, cough suppressants, and decongestants out there to help combat the symptoms of runny noses, coughs, sneezes, aches, and pains. Conventional treatments often stand in the way of the body's ability to fight back. Cough suppressants, for example, suppress the cough reflex, preventing the body from bringing up mucus and ridding the body of the virus. Research has shown that children treated more often with antibiotics have more infections. Many alternative remedies, on the other hand, allow the body to initiate healing on its own and strengthen the immune system so that the child has a better chance of resisting the infection in the first place. Drink plenty of fluids. Age-old advice, almost a cliche, but absolutely true in the treatment of everything from colds and flu to ear infections and sore throats. Liquids will help lower the risk of dehydration and help in the elimination of mucus. Stay away from dairy products like milk because they actually thicken and create mucus, and in the case of ear infections, make it hard for the ear to drain. Herbal teas provide that much-needed liquid, but also offer other benefits. Ginger tea, for example, helps cleanse the body by increasing perspiration and helps reduce the chills that often accompanies fever. It can also help alleviate the nausea and vomiting that comes with stomach flu. Sage tea brings down fever, breaks up congestion, and soothes the sore throat. Peppermint and licorice root can soothe sore throats and stomach ache. Vitamin C is probably best known for its ability to fight colds. As a mild anti-inflammatory, it's also helpful in reducing fever and soothing infections in the ear. The herbs echinacea and golden seal are becoming well known as remedies and as part of preventative care because of their ability to boost the immune system. Echinacea is an antiviral herb while golden seal is antibacterial, and used in combination, they help fight the underlying infection of colds, earaches, and fever. Golden seal also helps soothe irritated mucous membranes.
Golden seal has within it certain alkaloids that have the ability to be antimicrobial. They're finding now that these alkaloids can inhibit bacteria from adhering in the tissue.
Zinc, available as a chewable tablet or as a lozenge, can help strengthen the child's immune system. Care should be taken not to exceed the recommended dosage. Too much zinc can cause nausea and vomiting. Garlic has been used to treat everything from colds to snake bites for over 5,000 years. As early as 1858, long before antibiotics, Louis Pasteur recognized the antibacterial properties of garlic, which contains a number of medicinal agents that work effectively against infection, diarrhea, and even asthma. Garlic helps detoxify the body during periods of colds and flu. Beta-carotene is also beneficial in the battle against the childhood cold. It increases vitamin A production in the body and helps heal the mucous membrane. As a remedy for sore throats, grapefruit seed extract mixed with water can be used as a drink, or add up to 10 drops of concentrated extract to a glass of water and use it as a gargle. There are many safe and effective remedies for the many illnesses that are so much a part of growing up. Just make sure that when treating your child with herbs and supplements, you base dosages on the child's age, weight, and condition.
Bringing healthcare into the home is an important part of the parenting process, one that can and should involve a mix of natural and conventional healthcare options, one complementing the other.